We often view the United Kingdom through a lens of historic beauty, stone villages and Gothic palaces. Yet this aesthetic serves as the front for a multi-trillion-dollar banking axis and world-leading soft power dynamics. London operates as a premier world financial capital. It coordinates global markets through the London Stock Exchange and deep institutional vaults that manage the flow of international capital. This global superpower infrastructure relies on a unique institutional anomaly. The United Kingdom lacks a single codified written constitution. Instead of a central document, the state is managed through centuries of separate historic statutes, common laws, and judicial precedents. This uncodified framework is anchored to a territory with prehistoric roots. Carbon dating logs confirm that monuments like Stonehenge were engineered over 5,000 years ago. This makes the UK's territorial infrastructure as old as the earliest construction phases of the Egyptian pyramids. Because the system is built on thousands of individual statutes rather than one simple document, it has evolved into a deeply localized and micromanaged property grid. Navigating this unwritten framework requires moving through layers of historical and fiscal complexity. The perimeter of the UK is an independent, non-Schengen sovereign border. The state manages all entries and exits entirely outside the mainland European Union framework. Passport holders from the US, Canada, Australia, and EU member states are granted visa-free entry for short tourist stays of up to 6 months. For other passports, such as Indian nationals, short-term entry requires a pre-arranged standard visitor visa, processed through official application centers. Specialized professionals and technical builders utilize highly regulated, points-based pathways. Long-term residency is strictly gated through the skilled worker visa, the health and care worker visa, or the post-study graduate route. The government is also expanding its electronic travel authorization digital system. This allows the state to track all border arrivals thoroughly online before they reach the gate. Access to this economic system is a calculated process, strictly monitored by both passport privilege and a professional's technical utility to the workforce. The job market is driven by global private equity, AI software engineering, and aerospace development. Regional corporate positions typically fetch a gross annual salary between £35,000 and £42,000. This chart details the earning tiers within the grid. While the national living wage is set at £11.44 per hour, specialized fintech architects and corporate legal directors in London can secure packages ranging from £80,000 to over £150,000. These earnings are subject to a structured tax extraction. Progressive income tax bands scale from 20% up to 45% as your annual gross increases. Living within the capital also requires a significant real estate premium. Modernized one-bedroom apartments in London's Zone 1 or 2 sectors cost between £1,500 and £2,400 monthly. Housing costs are highly fragmented by geography. In northern industrial hubs like Manchester or Leeds, a comfortable one-bedroom flat ranges between £650 and £950. Even in these regional hubs, residents must account for structural costs like the localized municipal council tax, which is based on your specific residential borough. To maximize wealth here, you must balance high-tier earning potential in capital zones against these deeply localized and mandatory structural costs. The physical environment is a temperate maritime climate. Winters are cold and damp, with daylight dropping to just 7 hours, while summers offer mild temperatures between 18 and 25 degrees. The prime window for travel or filming is June to August. During these months, daylight stretches to 16 hours, and city parks are fully alive. These historic weather patterns have solidified the neighborhood public house as the cultural bedrock of the country. Community socializing and professional networking revolve almost entirely around this indoor pub culture. This environment supports a diverse culinary landscape, though the undisputed national icon remains fish and chips. It consists of fresh cod or haddock in a crispy batter, served hot with thick-cut chips and mushy peas. Integrating into the UK's social and professional circles requires mastering this historic public house infrastructure. The nation maintains a high baseline for personal security. Serious violent threats against international creators or expats are rare, and public squares remain generally safe for solo walking past midnight. This general safety contrasts with specific property risks in dense metropolitan zones. High volumes of shoppers and tourists provide targets for opportunistic theft. In sectors like Westminster, Soho, and Oxford Street, organized e-bike and moped rings target smartphones. This necessitates situational alertness and keeping technical gear fully zipped. This is the 182nd reality, a global workspace defined by elite financial access and prehistoric history. Success here depends on navigating its strict borders, localized taxes, and urban property risks. Would you baseline your next workspace inside an institutional giant where unwritten constitutions run the state? Let us know in the comments. Next stop, the United States, the tech capitals and sprawling geographic empires of North America. Subscribe to stay real.